Hello and welcome back to my channel, Kiss by Starlight. I just wanted to bring through a couple of messages this morning for our day, see what's ahead and what we need to know for today. And we've got deliberation and that beautiful wise master really sitting and taking time in stillness. And these messages have come through quite a lot in the last couple of days. And we've got, I don't know if this is an egret or a stork, but those birds have also come through in the messages recently. So if that medicine is resonating for you, then do look up the messages that would like to come through today from those birds. And I'm just going to quickly look up what that means for us, because there are specific messages that they like to bring through. Let's see. And we've got egret, also sea heron, and we've got patience, patience, patience. You'll soon get your reward. And this is from this book that I'm reading from. So this is a time to rely more on yourself than on others to provide what you need. And I feel also that this is sort of a preparation for what's to come. It's almost like the calm before the next phase of life. So not really the storm, more like the new beginning, the sense of, a master, true master sitting in preparation for what's to come. And we've got also bamboo. Now bamboo, there will also be specific messages that come through from the bamboo medicine, the plant medicine. So again, these things are important when we look at these cards and look at what's coming. And again, we've got what looks like a monk in a monastery in Japan, and he looks like he's in silent meditation. A very similar picture coming through of stillness. He's in front of the temple, and this beautiful, what looks like again cherry blossom all around him. So this sense of stillness. We've got the moon. We've got the idea of not quite knowing what's going to be next for us in terms of, we can only control ourselves in this situation. So it's important that we're ready. It's important that we prepare ourselves for the next stage, the next, whether it's the manifestations of what you've been calling in. The tens are also the end of a cycle. So it's about coming to the end of a cycle and processing and integrating all that information before we move into the next phase, the new beginning, the new cycle. And we can see the mountains in the distance. We can see the temple here. They're within sight. They're within view. So it's all within our reach. It's just that we're not quite ready yet to step into that. And again, 37, interestingly, 3 and 7 also adds up to 10. So again, it's the energy of the 10. And perhaps this is an opportunity to really, apologies for the reflection there, perhaps this is an opportunity to be really looking in the mirror, and accepting and processing again whatever's been going on, whatever these messages have brought to you, whatever your situation has shown you, whatever it is that you're contemplating, whatever it is that's been going on. Perhaps this is a time that you've had to really sit and question, what is your truth about something? What is true for you about something? And how will you bring that truth? How will you take that truth forward? How can you communicate that from your heart with love, in a way that feels comfortable for you and allows you to really look forwards into the next chapter. Perhaps there's been a separation with somebody, or a period of communication that hasn't quite been reaching, that hasn't quite been helpful between you. Perhaps it's been unclear or muddy or confusing, or perhaps your communication with yourself has been difficult, or indeed again with others, and it's calling you into your quiet space, into a place of stillness where you're able to really contemplate what it is you'd like to be saying, what it is you'd like to be sharing, how you'd like to be sharing that, and how you can share that with others or with yourself in a way that is truthful, that is authentic, and that reflects the whole of you as you look in the mirror and you ask yourself about what's been going on for you recently and what's been shown to you. And I do see great illuminations coming forwards from this period of stillness. I do see great illumination on whatever it is that's needed to be looked at, whatever it is you're contemplating and deliberating about. It could be even a decision that you're trying to make. And I feel very drawn to whatever it is that this beautiful master is holding in his hand. And it's actually really difficult to see what that is. It could be a candle, it could be a crystal. Again, green is the color of healing of the heart. So it may be, if it is a green crystal, it's about healing the heart. It's about healing whatever's been going on for you and understanding yourself and who you are and what it is you'd like from this next chapter and how to move forwards in that. So I'd just like to ask what will come next. And straight away at the bottom of the deck, we've got planning. We've got planning and we've got a foundational structure. So we're building on the foundations of what we already know. We're allowing what needs to be built and to be reorganized, perhaps, so that it is, you know, really going to be a solid structure for us moving forwards. And again, we've got a lot of the color green, you know, where green has been growing in the time of stillness, where the grass has been growing, or those areas have been allowed to sort of wild a little bit as they've been un what's the word I'm trying to think of? They've not been looked after, you know, they've not been cared for, they've not been tended to. And now is the time to tend to that. Now is the time to look at that and allow yourself to really restructure yourself, your beliefs, your wants, your ideas. Make sure that any decisions that you're making or that you're deciding on are really in tune with and in alignment with your heart, and your heart's knowing of what is right for you and what you love and what is your truth. And some affirmations that you could be using are: I live my truth, I communicate from my heart, and love surrounds and protects me. And again, these are beautiful affirmations to allow you as you plan, as you move into the next stages. And now the mountain is clearly in sight. Now the mountain is within reach. Now what felt like something in the distance that we couldn't quite attain, that we couldn't quite reach, that wasn't quite coming forwards for us, no matter how hard we tried. Now in this stillness, we begin to see how close that mountain truly is and how attainable it is for us to begin to ascend up it and to climb it and reach our destination. We have that beautiful golden illumination again, that sunlight coming through, showing us that whatever needs to be there, whatever we are doing here in this stillness, in this quiet time, we will find illumination, and we will find the fruits of our labors, of our time, of our energy, of our effort into discovering what is our truth and how can we live that truth in whichever situation this is for you. And that could be work, it could be family, it could be relationships with friends, loved ones, it could be relationship with yourself, just coming into right relationship with yourself and allowing yourself to be who you truly are and to live your truth. So beautiful ones, I really hope that message is healing and helpful for you. Just as I was finishing off, this card presented itself. We've got growth and the beautiful Black Panther. And for me, that shows beautiful outcome to this situation. If we can follow these steps, it shows that we enter the paradise, we enter the heart of the earth, we enter that space that is so loving, so nurturing, so beautiful for us, like paradise for the soul. And for me, that's a beautiful, beautiful sign of what is to come if we can just enter the stillness now and allow this planning, this foundation to be built. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so grateful for you, and I look forward to seeing you in the next reading.